All right, hello. It's Matty here. Some of you may recognise the man to my right here, the man, the myth, the legend, John Peckett.
That's me.
John, welcome to the podcast. This is our very first ever video podcast coming live from Lane 3 at the Escape Manor. We're ready to rock here. We're going live to talk about all that was for week 1 and potentially throw out some predictions, set the stage for a very exciting week 2. So big welcome to the podcast, Johnny. How you feeling?
Thank you. Feeling great. It means a lot to be invited on for the very first episode.
I know, it feels good, doesn't it?
I can't wait.
I honestly, aside from Andrew Cardinal, I wouldn't want anyone else but Alrighty.
We'd have to just...
We'll get him on one week. Cards will get you on 1 week, but for today, you're stuck with the two of us. So here we go. Let's launch into it. Firstly, week 1. I know you weren't there, Johnny, but...
So you can tell me and the rest of everyone?
Yeah, a little very quick recap. So it was great. We saw some new faces. We had T-Pain and Renisha join the young clutch. Haley doing it all. Great. Get some ladies in here. Doing it for ladies. We've got Blair to come back as well. I think we've almost got a 50-50. We've got Sasha, Rachel, Carrie, another Carrie, I think. 2 Carries, I think, now. And some of them are just coming tomorrow for their first week. So I think we're nearly at a 50-50 split, which is fantastic.
That's what I like to hear.
But yeah, anyway, so the new faces, it was great to see, straight into it. I think T-Pain landed her first axe officially, which was sweet on the first try, the first game. So great job, T-Pain. And then Renisha throwing some heat as well. I think I got some stats here. 37 for a high score in the first week of throwing. That's awesome. Great stuff. And Renisha was here late as well, getting some extra throws in. Nice. So that was
that's the commitment we like to see.
Yeah, really good to see. It's exciting stuff. We also had Mandy hit a clutch as well. Mandy coming along with Josh. They actually had a head-to-head game, which was good. Josh got the chocolates this time, but Mandy was throwing some daggers as well. So, and for a clutch, we actually had a clutch party, myself and Mandy, for her first week. So great stuff. She's going for the clutches in her first week.
I heard she's aggressive on the clutches. I like to hear that.
Yeah, as you should be, guys. As you know, you should be. Even if it's your first week or your 3rd league season by now, keep challenging yourselves. The more, I say it all the time, but the more familiar you get with those little green circles, the bigger your confidence will be if you have to bust one out in the playoffs.
High risk, high reward. You gotta go for it.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Brad? I know Brad's gonna be watching this. He sunk Blair with 2 dagger clutches. Oh, I can still remember them.
I'm amped for playoffs already, and it's only week 2.
Yeah, yep. It's going to be exciting times ahead. All right, now there were a few other stats here that I wanted to mention just from week 1. Zach, he hit a 3.66 average.
It's hot.
Which is high. He did really well. He's actually 2nd in the league in terms of average. And the guy's hitting, he's hitting a lot of balls. He's got a few clutches. He's one to watch this season, I think. Zach.
I hit her, yeah.
I'm calling it.
Yeah.
He's my boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You putting anything down?
I don't know, Zach. You're watching this? I got high hopes for you, buddy. Come on, don't let me down.
And now he cracks under the pen.
The one and only Andrew Cardinal with a 3.5 and a 21. And a 3.5, compare that to his, I did a little bit of digging here, a season 1 average of 2.1. Now he's throwing a 3.5. So really does show the progression that you can get, and the guy spends a lot of time when he's throwing, and he's seeing the results. So
if only we could get a breakdown per throw type. For the average.
Of each weekly throw. I love that. Yeah, for sure. We'll see what he comes up with tomorrow and track that closely. Yeah, the no look. Well, Ben throws him an axe and then he throws it. Who knows? Good stuff. But yeah, he hit a perfect game. So if you hit 1,
impressive.
You just got to hit 2 more, and you got that 81, buddy. So good stuff. Cool. Moving on. So we're going to preview a little bit of week 2. So tomorrow night, tell us a little bit about the theme tomorrow night, John.
In light of the recent success of our favorite, it's 2 games in, Toronto Raptors. Mm-hmm. If you told me at the beginning of the year you're going back to Golden State tied 1-1 in the finals, you take that any day.
Yeah.
So, Toronto Raptors theme, Jurassic Park.
Yep.
I'm pretty excited.
Yep, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to ride that wave a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much we want to give away, but...
No, well, we want to give away a lot.
Oh, okay.
Or in terms of
No, I mean
sweat.
the
All right. This is great.
We want to give away all the secrets.
All the clutch beers. We'll still be giving away them. But no, you're right. We keep it under wraps.
Yeah, you just know the theme. Wear wear Raptor stuff. Wear maybe a dinosaur shirt.
Yeah,
Go the other way with it. It's not necessarily just Raptors. It's Jurassic.
Yeah, anything prehistoric. If you want to come dressed like a caveman, we could sport that for sure.
Yeah, maybe
Yep. Yep. Okay, I'll keep my shirt on.
Do you have that dragon head?
I have my dragon head.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
that's going to come out.
Yeah.
Yep. Dinosaur onesies. Anything you got at home, folks, rock them. You will be duly rewarded for dressing up. With not just your axe throwing will probably improve, but we will also hand you a clutch beer if you come in a costume which is fitting of that reward. Sound good?
Yeah.
Are you going to come? The people want to know, listening to this, Johnny. Are you going to come dressed up? What are you going to wear? Can you reveal that just yet?
That's a little wait and see.
Okay.
We'll see what I can.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I have 3 hours before my shift starts to find something fun.
Well, technically, if it's in theme, I've been waiting millions of years. So I'm very excited. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good though.
All this progression, millions of years to this point. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be good.
So that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, and then we're also, like I alluded to before, we're introducing some new faces as well tomorrow. So J Rad, actually, I had the pleasure of meeting J Rad earlier last weekend. He came in and threw with a group, and then now he's jumped on board. So the guy's thrown out a battle before. I think I looked at his stats. He's around about a 50 average. So very humble guy, but he's one to be looked at. And we're very excited to have him. And then I think one of his friends as well has jumped on board. So 2 new faces to go with Rachel, Sasha, Kerry. It's going to be a lot of games tomorrow night. We're looking forward to getting everyone back into it. And
it's going to be a barn burner for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet. Righto. So, do you want to talk us through maybe some big matchups, Johnny? We've got a few preview some big matchups here.
There are a couple notable matches for tomorrow night. Jake will be taking on Jelly Bean quite early in the night.
Jake and Jelly Bean.
So I think I indicated that one would be one to watch. Cardinal, I'm coming for you tomorrow.
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah, and we got Ben and Zach, which will be a good rematch of
Ben and Zach.
A big playoff tilt.
2 clinks and drinks stalwarts right there. Ben came into practice on the weekend there. Tell you what, it's starting to really come together for Ben. I'm feeling like this could be.
I feel like ever since the match where he knocked me out of the playoffs and just caught fire that I couldn't deal with, Ben's just been on a roll. So Zach will have his handful.
I think as long as he sticks with it, consistency is key for you, Ben. I got you. You mentioned the finals from last season. Is there a little sneaky rematch coming up tomorrow night, John?
I put myself on this list twice because I'll be matching up with Carrie.
Oh, guys, for those of you that don't know, do you want to talk through what happened in the finals there?
There was questionable wood. There was some hard wood.
Yeah.
That a few different people had trouble with. Carrie had trouble with.
Yeah, fresh boards.
They were fresh. They were bouncy, and that was the end of the night for Carrie.
Yeah. So Carrie, I think, Carrie had thrown some serious heat last week. Go and get this guy. All right. It's his first week throwing. The challenge is out for you, Carrie. You're watching this. Go get him. I'm going to be watching that match.
I'm that sick antelope at the end of the herd. Who's the lion this week? You know, who's gonna?
Carrie's on the prowl.
Who's ready for a snack?
Fair game. Yeah, good stuff. Let's go, Carrie. Team Carrie.
Yeah. Renisha and Sasha.
Yeah, Renisha and Sasha. So I just had the privilege of meeting Sasha earlier on today. Actually, she was here for one of her work events. Big shout out, Sasha. We're happy to have you on board. And Sasha's come with a little bit of experience. She threw with you today. She's thrown well.
She only aimed for clutches, which is something I like to see.
That just warms my green little heart.
She's had experience at battle before, and she's looking for a change of scenery.
Perfect.
Landed here.
Perfect.
So we'll see what happens there.
And the only reason I say that because Renisha was throwing some serious heat last week, so I think it's a good little challenge for Renisha and Sasha. Doing it for the ladies. That's going to be a good matchup.
I'll be watching that one for sure. That's circled on the calendar. J-Rad and Sean.
J-Rad and Sean. So Sean's really come a long way in a short period of time. Now he's really up the top end. So J-Rad, it'll be a good challenge for you. And Shawnee, keep doing what you're doing, mate. That'll be a close game, I think. Yeah. So there we go. There's some ones to watch tomorrow night. We're going to finish off, guys. We don't want to keep you too long here with a couple of predictions.
So yeah, we're hoping that this will be the ongoing segment of the podcast, the Called It section.
Called
Make
it.
a couple predictions, see what comes through down the pipe. What do you got?
So I was having a little think. Now I got to go back to my boy Zach here. He's going to hit a perfect game tomorrow night. I'm feeling it. 5 balls.
Don't put too much
clutch.
pressure on the man.
No, he's been throwing a big average. He's ready for it. He saw Andrew Cardinal hit one last week. He's probably not happy about that. He's a nice guy, but deep down he's hurting. He needs that 27.
And
Zach, you're going to bring it tomorrow night, buddy. Called it. There it is. What you got?
He's got a fever, and the only prescription is a perfect game.
It's a perfect game. 27 little prescriptions in one.
It's like the daily pill box that you have.
He's tapping into it.
Yeah.
27
so
times.
I mentioned earlier that Jake and Jellybean have a big head-to-head tomorrow.
Yeah, huge.
I am predicting it will come down to the final acts, and Jake will come flying in with a clutch to win that.
And Jellybean,
we can all laugh.
Jellybean missed that clutch.
And and he'll call it. He's got his
hat
up
with a happy falls or backwards.
I think he's gonna go for a little
side action.
Side hat.
Oh wow, that's
I think he'll have a side hat, and it's gonna be centimeters.
And then that's gonna cause him to think about his head.
The hat angle
for the rest of his life.
I think every game he should have a slightly different angle until he gets all the way back
to the boards. So on finals night, he's just got that last centimetre to go. All right, I love it. So that'd be good. That'd be good. Anyway,
so that's episode 1. We've got the recap. We've got the preview. We've called a couple things.
Yep. And then we're gonna throw it out to you guys tomorrow night at the beginning of the night. Firstly, please arrive early tomorrow night. We've got a lot of things to get through, so let's try and get going at 7 on the dot. Let's do it, guys. Come on, we can do it. And if you're late, let me know so I can push your games further in the evening.
Yeah, we want to start being a little bit more strict on, people being late or people missing weeks.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll touch on this more in person tomorrow night. But for now, we're also going to be looking for you guys to dictate maybe a little consequence for whoever was more off in our predictions on calling it.
Sure, yeah.
So you guys can have a little bit of fun with that and maybe make me and Johnny hold a sign that we don't want to be holding in a public place or something like that. I don't know.
All right, come on, Jakey.
Yeah. So if you want to comment something below, comment something below. But yeah, that's my jazz hands right there. All right, should we high five? And then, all right, I think that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some clutch parties. All right, peace.